Alright, we done with that. Welcome to my channel. It's your girl Bands, Big Bands, whatever you want to call me. It'll work. Where's my what's it called? If you hear barking, that's my little badass dog downstairs. That's her barking right now. So basically, I'm gonna be taking y'all through everything. You probably already seen the title, so I'm gonna take you through everything regarding MEPS, the hotel stay, what else? Freedom's Lounge, getting tested. This is basically the MEPS Experience 2020 COVID edition. I never seen a video like this, so I was like, well, why not make a video like this? And I've been to MEPS multiple times, so I know basically everything that's going to happen. I've been to MEPS with the Marines, I've been to MEPS with the National Guard, I've been to MEPS with the Army, and now I'm about to leave October 26th for basic training with the Air Force. So, your girl been there a lot.
Oh, shit!
So, this is basically everything that you're going to go through. I might miss a couple things because I can't tell you everything, but I'm basically going to give you, like, the gist of what you're about to go through. So, when you first leave, usually you'll leave on, like, a Thursday or a Friday. Usually it's, like, a Thursday. And you'll go to your recruiter's office like usual. Then you'll take, if your parents don't drive you or whatever, somebody don't drive you, you'll take a shuttle. A shuttle, it's not a bus or a train or whatever. It's not none of that. It's basically a regular truck or a regular car that they just call a shuttle. I'm taking my shoes off. It's basically that. It's just them driving you to Pittsburgh. You could be anywhere. I feel like it's going to be the same anywhere you go. But basically, that shuttle will take you to... That shuttle doesn't take you to the MEPS. It takes you right to the hotel first. So, with COVID, of course, things are different. So, you'll go to the hotel. If you don't know, when you go to the hotel, there's a Freedom's Lounge that you're supposed to go to. You won't go there first. You'll go straight. There's another part of the hotel that they'll take you to where you'll fill out a little questionnaire or whatever, and they'll take your temperature, make sure you're all good. And once they figure out you're all good, then they'll line you up. You'll take a bus. Then you'll go to MEPS. Go to MEPS the first night. You don't really do anything. It's basically paperwork, getting you in and everything like that. You don't really do your physical or anything like that. All that, everything that's long is the next day. So once you're done at MEPS with like your initial paperwork and stuff like that, you'll come back to the hotel. When you come back to the hotel, you'll go straight to the Freedom's Lounge. They'll give you a little meal voucher, and what else? What else did they give you? Give you a meal voucher and, your room key. They'll give you your room key. Don't lose none of that, or you won't eat in the morning and you won't be able to leave until you find that. So don't lose none of that. Around 8:30 that night, they'll give you a little briefing telling you everything, what you're going to go through that next morning. There will be people that are shipping out the next morning. Some people are just getting their physical. Some people are getting other stuff checked. But they'll give you a briefing of everything you're going to deal with the next morning. So they give you food. You can go get food in the hotel if you want. Or if you're over 18, you can leave with your family, go explore, do whatever you want to do. That's up to you. I usually just got some food and went back up to my room and watched some TV. I didn't really feel like doing nothing because it was already late and I was already tired. So basically, you go to sleep. They tell you to shower the night before and shower in the morning. I don't know why you wouldn't shower both, but it's up to you. I mean, but it's up to you what you want to do. Morning, you'll get up around 6:30. It's really early. You get up and you have to be down there, I'm pretty sure, by 7 a.m. if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that. You got to be down there by like 7:30. So you go back down there. Everybody turns their room key, their meal voucher. Like I said, don't lose that because that's important and you don't want to be the one embarrassed up in there because you lost your shit. So you'll turn all that in, they'll line you up, then you'll go to MEPS. When you go to MEPS, if you haven't done this process before, you'll basically get your full physical. When I say full physical, I mean full physical. Basically, you strip down to your bra and underwear. It's basically like a little underwear Olympics because they have you do multiple things in your underwear to make sure they can see full range of motion in your joints and make sure nothing's broken. basically it's going to be you, a doctor. It might be you by yourself, or it might be you with multiple females. I've had it both ways. It really doesn't matter, but no matter what, a nurse will be in there with you. So it's not just going to be you and a doctor. So you'll have somebody in there with you. Let's keep going. What else is yeah. So that's the first part of your physical. Obviously, you do get your eyes, your ears checked to make sure all that is still good too. You go in the room with the doctor and the nurse, and they actually give you a full physical. When I say full physical, I mean they check your breasts, your kitty cat. They look you all over. Usually they start top to bottom, but if you're a dude, it might be a little different, but they do the same thing for you, top to bottom. They check you straight down. During this entire thing, you do wear your mask. The people at MEPS really didn't wear their mask. I think they didn't wear it because obviously they already had to get checked because it's a federal building, so obviously they didn't have to, but you have to wear your mask. If you don't have a mask, like, I wouldn't even sweat it because they'll give you another one, so you'll be fine without that. Let me see what else. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm missing. Okay. Make sure you bring your social and your ID. If you do not bring that, you are not getting into the federal building. Don't be like me and have to have your recruiter come get you all the way from Pittsburgh, take you back to where you live to get your shit, and come back over. You don't want to be like me and do that, all right? So don't do that at all. Just make sure you have that so you could get into the federal building, and they're going to need it when you sit down and talk to whoever is doing your paperwork. When you're up there, be respectful. These people, even though they are not in the military and you're only going to see them maybe 1 or 2 times out of your little process, be respectful. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Don't try to be like, yeah, yup, no, because these people let you know that they are not your little friends, and you will be embarrassed, all right? And you don't want to be embarrassed up there. You will be up there for, like, I was up there last time for like 7 hours. And if you were up there, I didn't understand what people said when they were like, don't fall asleep, because I was just one of the people like, of course, I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm going to be so busy. No. Half the time, you are sitting around and you are waiting, not doing shit. Literally. You're not doing nothing. So I was one that fell asleep. Of course, what did I do? Got yelled at. You don't want to be like that because it's very easy to fall asleep because it's very boring because everybody's trying to get their paperwork in and everybody's going through. They do have you spread out because of COVID. So you're not really going to be close to anybody to really be talking to anybody. So you'll pretty much be fine with that. Before you do anything, they give you hand sanitizer because you're not allowed to touch. Don't touch nothing without hand sanitizer or you will get yelled at. I'm telling you, just don't do it. No. No. Don't do it because there's multiple points where you could get embarrassed. But if you pretty much just chill out, you'll pretty much be fine. Let me see what else. Back to the hotel. The only thing that's the main difference right now is before it used to be 2 females per room, 2 males per room. Because of COVID, it's only 1 person per room. So you won't be sharing your room. When you go up there, you'll be literally by yourself. I liked it better like that because I didn't have to wait for another female to get out the bathroom, to be honest. So it was easier for me, to be honest. I didn't like kind of sharing. You know, I'm kind of weird about that. I don't know how I'm doing basic. I don't really like sharing my showers and stuff like that, but it was whatever. I prefer being by myself when it came to that type of stuff. So you will be by yourself. Everybody has their own room now. So that's a plus. Going in and you're swearing into the DEP program. The DEP program is the delayed entry program, which is basically like you're in that branch, but you're in that branch basically on probation, saying like you qualified for everything, you're just not ready to leave yet, or you have your ship date and you just ain't left yet. Basically, that's just what it is. You'll swear in twice. The first time you go up, you'll swear into that. Second time, you'll swear in right before you leave. So the DEP program, it's not really swearing you in as in like you're actually in this branch. It's swearing you in, saying that this is the branch that you want to be committed to right now, and that basically you're not going nowhere else. Just don't do anything to get unqualified, because The Air Force doesn't guarantee your job. The Air Force does guarantee your job, but if you do something stupid, like get a tattoo, it gets infected, your job's not guaranteed anymore. So it goes to somebody else because you can't leave. So basically, if you do something dumb, then no, your job doesn't get guaranteed because you can't leave anymore. So that's pretty much on you. Your recruiter will tell you more about that. Luckily for me, I have a great ass recruiter. Shout out Sergeant Cormier. Shout out to you, right? That never once lied to me. That got me literally my first big job, which is a mental health specialist. I don't know my what's it called for it. It's like a Charlie something. I don't know what it is, but I know I signed my contract to be a mental health specialist. I leave my shift date's October 26th. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay qualified, to be honest, because I have my job guaranteed, but if I do something dumb, my job isn't guaranteed anymore. So it's basically up to you to keep your job guaranteed and stuff like that. When you go up to MEPS, that's basically where like you'll pick your job with them. That's how it used to be. Now, because of COVID and all that, you'll leave from there and you'll pick your job with your actual recruiter now. So you don't do that up at MEPS anymore. Basically until all this calms down, you don't do that up there. You just do basically your physical, your like initial paperwork, and then everything else is you and your recruiter just to keep that safe. So yeah, that's basically all you're pretty much going to deal with when you go up there. I just say pretty much be chill. Don't be all loud talking. Don't go up there with an attitude or you will get embarrassed. I've seen it happen. Don't do that. No, girl. Don't do that. Basically, that's all I can tell you. Just be respectful. Be chill about the whole situation. MEPS is not, whoever is telling you, if you're nervous about it, MEPS is not hard. MEPS is not scary. Those people, you see them maybe once or twice. A couple of them are rude up there, but they're not nobody. All right, so you don't even got to really honestly worry about When you wake up in the morning, do not pee. I repeat, do not use the bathroom, because when you get there, you're going to have to use the bathroom. And if you can't pee, they're going to get upset because they got to test your urine to make sure you're not hot for nothing, so then you could keep going throughout your physical. All right, so try to hold it until you get there. And then when you get there, if you tell them you really got to go, let one of them know and they will give you a cup so you can do that. But if you can't pee, you will literally be sitting there until you can pee. And then they're going to have an attitude. Remind you, they're not nobody. So, of course, a couple of them is going to have an attitude, but I wouldn't even sweat it. But try to hold your pee until you get there, because you will literally be sitting maybe there for an hour. I sat there for like 30 minutes trying to drink all the water I could drink to get myself to go. It was just, and I did not need to deal with that. So obviously, hold it. Do not go first thing in the morning. Hold it, just hold it. All right, it's not worth it. If you want the process to be really simple and smooth, don't do that. Just don't do unnecessary stuff when you're up there. MEPS isn't hard. MEPS is actually pretty chill. If anything, nobody's yelling at you at MEPS or nothing like that. MEPS is just pretty much boring. Honestly, that's why people fall asleep. Most of the time, you're just waiting around, to be honest, for somebody else to get done, and then you go. So you're basically just sitting around. There's not no TV or nothing, so they give you a little pamphlet book. Read through that. Sit there, stare at the wall. Just don't be all loud, laughing and talking, or they will point you out and tell you need to be quiet. So that's basically everything you're going to go through, from the hotel to the ride there to the bus. That's basically everything you're going to go through. I might have missed a couple things, but I can't go through everything. But that's basically the gist of what you're going to go through. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't think I'm missing nothing. Yeah, that should be basically it. MEPS is pretty chill. It wasn't hard. It wasn't nothing at all, to be honest. Yeah, so like and subscribe and share my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, just comment below and let me know, and I will make more. Bye.